Imagine waking up tomorrow, and for the first time in years, your mind is completely quiet. No replaying yesterday. No imaginary conversations. No worst-case scenarios. Sounds impossible. What if I told you your brain may actually be rewarding your overthinking? Tonight, you'll discover why.
It is 2 a.m. Your body is exhausted, but your mind is violently awake, replaying a single past conversation or a future worry you have no control over. What if I told you your brain doesn't actually want to stop overthinking? It may actually be rewarding itself every time you replay the same problem. This experience is a biological reward cycle. It keeps the mind trapped in motion by creating a convincing simulation of effort. Replaying a problem causes intense distress and rarely yields a solution. This raises a core question: why does the brain struggle to let things go? Healthy cognition follows a linear path. You weigh options and arrive at a resolution where the process stops. Rumination occurs when the brain refuses to accept that endpoint. It detaches from the solution and bends backwards, creating an infinite loop. This loop mimics the feeling of progress. It creates a persistent illusion of work that keeps you locked in mental motion without ever reaching a destination. This mental treadmill is driven by biology. The human brain evolved to prioritize predictability above almost everything else. The amygdala serves as an internal alarm system, constantly scanning the environment. It flags unpredictable or ambiguous situations as potential physical threats to your survival. When the alarm trips, the amygdala activates the default mode network. This internal hub allows the mind to simulate memories and imagine future scenarios. Faced with an unknown outcome, the network hyperactivates, generating dozens of what-if simulations to account for countless variables to ensure your safety. Overthinking represents the mind aggressively deploying its most advanced predictive software to navigate the unknown. The process is sustained by a neurochemical glitch. While we often link dopamine to achieving a goal, the brain also releases it during the search for an answer. Every time the mind generates a new hypothetical scenario, it receives a microdose of dopamine. This chemical reward reinforces the search itself, regardless of whether a solution is found. This neurochemical drip generates a persistent sensation of productivity. It masks the reality of mental exhaustion by making the act of worrying feel like a necessary job. The brain develops a physiological reliance on this anticipation of certainty, turning a survival mechanism into a chemical addiction. Our modern digital landscape is specifically structured to exploit this ancient vulnerability. Social media platforms act as engines of uncertainty. They provide a relentless stream of social comparison and unpredictable information that the brain feels compelled to solve. The infinite scroll provides the default mode network with a limitless supply of scenarios to calculate. The flow of new data never stops, which means the amygdala never receives the signal to stand down. We are running primitive survival hardware in an environment that triggers false alarms around the clock, supercharging the addiction loop. Breaking this cycle requires mechanical interventions rather than just willpower. You have to manually disrupt the biological loop. Strategy 1 is brain dump writing. Externalizing thoughts onto paper forces the brain to move from abstract simulation to concrete processing, slowing down the default mode network. Strategy 2 is the 5-minute action rule. Taking a small, immediate physical step toward a task breaks the paralysis of mental simulation and signals to the brain that the thinking phase is over. Strategy 3 is labeling the thought. Identifying a worry as just a thought creates critical distance, dampening the amygdala's alarm and reducing the dopamine hit. These methods are designed to cut off the chemical supply that keeps the rumination engine running. Understanding these mechanics changes your relationship with your mind. Your thoughts are not evidence of a broken brain. The mind defaults to a state of protection, though it often fails to distinguish between actual danger and mere possibility. Train your mind, shape your future.